I really want you to know, even for her life, for the next 10 years, like you say, you're not that worried about marriage, like you're not looking, it's not that big of a deal. But I really think that when you make it your goal, when it's just like anything in this world, like if you plan for failure, like if you fail to plan, then if you
Plan to
failed,
fail.
yeah, then you
Yeah.
plan to fail. Yeah, my
Mhm.
bad. But yeah,
I
so
got you.
whenever you do those things, like, or when you sit there and you plan to just not really care about it, like you're not gonna be able to open yourself up to the right guy possibly. And like I would highly suggest, not sleeping with certain, like it's really easy to Chad chase. It's really easy to accidentally start certain calibers of men because men date down or men down so easily. And the next thing you know, you like have these certain expectations from men that are based off of guys that you fucked in the past. And it's like you shouldn't even have those expectations because that guy was just kind of fucking, you know?
Right.
And like I just it's not even about you right now, honestly. Like honestly, I'm saying all this because I want your daughter, because I see a lot of women that come on this show that have no males in their lives or anything, and they only had a mom or they only had women in their life, and next thing you know, they're not exactly misandrous or they're not exactly like hate men or anything, but they're just horrible with men and they just don't understand them at all. And then they go through life tumbling downhill because they don't understand like men at all. They've never seen like a good relationship with them. And so like I just would highly suggest like changing certain parts about your life and actually pursuing and looking for a man. And I know that sounds crazy because a lot of women are like, what? I'm not supposed to pursue, like the guy's supposed to come to me. But you really do. And I'll explain why in just a second.
Oh no! If
And
I see something I want, I'm gonna pursue that.
okay, yeah, good.
Yeah, I'm
But
not.
yeah,
I'm not one of those sit back and watch type
Yeah,
of
yeah,
people.
me
I
If I
def
see
either.
somebody I like, I'm going to make it known that
well,
I'm
that's good.
interested.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's good. I just want to make sure that like you're always doing that. And like I said, for your daughter, it's not even necessarily for you. Like it will be good for you too, but she's gonna have a way better life in the future if she has a habit of seeing like you with a man and he's treating you right and doing all
Yeah,
that
it's
cute
for
shit.
me, but it is for her to see for
Yeah,
sure. Yeah,
yeah,
and it's definitely a big thing as far as like if I don't see him as a paternal figure, it's probably not going to work out, and that's just how it is. I can't separate the two because my child is very much like with me a
yeah.
lot of the time.
I got to ask really quick, and nobody else has kids, or does anybody else have kids? No,
No.
no. I got to ask really quick. Does anybody know what their purpose is? Do you know what your purpose in life is? What's your purpose?
Just to be here. I'm just
Living.
Mhm.
every day is a good day.
Yeah, that's a good one. What do you think? What's your purpose?
For me, it's definitely helping people have a better, healthy lifestyle.
Better healthy lifestyle. What's your purpose?
Mm. I'm a big, like you said, but I just feel like I want to impact a lot of like not even people, but just a lot of different like things in life. So it can really get really deep. But
Just want to impact people
yeah,
in
definitely.
general. Just impact people.
Yeah, that
Okay.
would be broad.
What do you think your purpose is?
Uh, I'm still figuring that out, but I think that whatever it is, I'm meant to speak. I'm meant to say things.
Yeah, speak
Yeah,
your heart.
yeah.
I would say that you're the woman on this panel that's living the most in your purpose, and I'll explain to you why. You have a child, and I truly believe so. Like I really believe that like men, um, if I was 50, 60 years old and say I did nothing with my life, like I didn't create anything, say I lived, I just had a normal 40-hour a week job, I just worked under the boss, I just did all the normal out the house, did
Without
all this
emotion.
normal thing, I would be depressed at 50, 60 because I didn't build anything. I didn't add to this world. I didn't write a book. I didn't grow a tree. I didn't do anything, you know? That's what makes men depressed because we were meant to, like I was saying earlier, little boys like to play with things. We like to build things. Women, and for y'all, since my purpose is to create things, build the world, build these buildings, build everything that you see around us. Women's purpose is to create people. That's something that I can never do. I'm never going to be able to create life. Y'all can. So y'all's purpose is directly tied sometimes to creating things. I think also spreading God and Jesus to people is also a purpose because that's spreading light, like that's spreading gratitude, that's spreading devotion and love to others. So that's always like a baseline across the board purpose for all of us. But then there's an individual, natural, moral law that we all need to follow, and that is women create people and men create things. And I truly think that if you don't want to be depressed at 50, 60, you want to have kids because when you have kids, that's what you're living for at that point. You're not living for yourself or what you think makes you happy. You're living for the thing that your body and nature literally made you to fuck you. You know, so like, yeah, I think that all of y'all are gonna end up on y'all's purpose one day, because all y'all have the mentality of like wanting something like this. What's crazy is you're really based, and when you first came in here, I had no idea that you were gonna talk like you did. You definitely like ended up surprising me about something. I